So this is my final sign-in for 2018. 2018 has been an absolute jam-packed year for the channel. I mean, until now, until I've realised what we've done over the year, it kind of felt like I hadn't done that much. But looking back at all the footage before I put this together, hang on, I've done so much and accomplished so much this year. And doing all that along with the birth of a baby, yeah, that's taken quite a toll on me. A lot of you have been commenting on the bags on my eyes. Hopefully these bags are starting to go now. Starting to get a bit more sleep, starting to get a bit more routine, and hopefully the builds haven't suffered too much this year. I mean, saying that, family first all the time, bikes second. So looking back at 2018, as I said, it's been absolutely jam-packed. We started off the year with a new CB750 build, and that's being built for a friend of mine. That's come on a long way. We're nearly there with CB750. In 2019, we will be getting this done in the early part of 2019, and that's because I want to hopefully I want to submit it to the Bike Shed Show 2019 anyway. Whether it'll be picked to go into the Shed Row build, we don't know. Hopefully it'll be considered and picked. Fingers crossed that they like it. Let's get the CB750 done and in a good state. There's not much to do on it. A bit of wiring, the tank needs polishing, putting the cams back on, upholstering the seat, a few decals for the tank, and the tank's going to look absolutely amazing. We've got a few more CX500 videos coming up in 2019, so we've got the costs that need tallying up, the total of how much that costs as well, and also how much weight we have shed off the CX500. And I know how much we've lost on that. It's already been weighed, and I know, and it's pretty interesting actually. The CX500 photo shoot video will be coming up in early January. That needs editing, but the shots are live on Instagram now. Also, the GS550, as I mentioned, is complete. We will be doing a shakedown ride of that as soon as the documents come back in early 2019 to allow me to ride it on the road, and I'll be doing a wrap-up video and even a photo shoot for the GS550. I think it's needed, and it's a given that we'll be riding both the GS and the CX this year, along with the CB750 as well. We'll be doing some off-roading with the CB750. I know it's not built for off-road, it's got clip-on bars. Anyway, we've got some neat Twinduro tyres. Might as well put them to use as well. Also in 2018, as I mentioned, we had the CX500 at the Bike Shed Show. That was an absolute milestone for this channel, to see the bike there and for people to go up to it and have a look around it in detail. I know the tank wasn't in the best condition. That's only because I sprayed it for the third time The last time was a day before the show, so there's no extra time to actually sort that out, but the tank since then has been sorted out. Having said all that, we've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline for 2019. First of all, it's the CB750 build that will be completed. We've also got the Myco 490 now in the workshop. You may have seen from one of the previous videos that I was there in the background. That is a beast of a bike. Now that is a restoration only. That bike is worth too much to me, sentimental and value, to actually start hacking away at it and changing the looks of it. That is simply stripping it all down and then going through the process of restoring it from the frame up. Biggest project of 2019 is going to be the Ducati Monster. Now I absolutely love this bike. I love it as it is even, but there are a few bits that I'm not really happy with it. But whilst I've got the bike in here and whilst it's an opportunity for a new project, I am going to actually be restyling the Monster. But the idea behind the build is going to be quite a challenge, and that'll hopefully be a submission for 2020 Bike Shed London show. There's a lot that can be done with it. I am going to be experimenting with a complete carbon fibre fuel tank and fairing kit as well, and also a new fiberglass seat, basically changing the shape of the Ducati and also the colour. The colour is going to be quite bold, quite a statement piece, and it is going to look an absolute gem. I'll be sharing a video on my thoughts on that in the new year as well. So those three bikes are currently what's in here. But first of all, let's wrap up the GS550. Let's finish that series, so at least that's 2 bike series is complete on YouTube. 2 final bits that's going to happen in 2019 as well. One announcement in particularly, I think it's going to be amazing. I've been in talks with a motorcycle dealership and pretty much they've allowed me a whole pick of all their bikes there. Pretty much what we'll be doing is, when the weather gets a little bit fairer, we'll be taking out one bike one at a time and reviewing each one. This 2018 Scrambler is definitely on my list. Seeing what that 1200 engine can put out is going to be definitely on my list. The Ducati, the entire Ducati range, and any other bike that is at the dealership, I'll be taking that out. So that is going to be exciting and to come for 2019. So one other announcement for 2019 on this channel is it's pretty much an experimental series. So what we will be doing is a live build from between 40 minutes to an hour on a specific weeknight, so you can see what I'm doing in real time and as well ask me questions as and when you wish. You can join in and see how it goes. Might not have anything to do on that particular night, in which case you can just chat to me. It's going to be something I'm going to try out for 2019 anyway. So that is all said from me now. I've got the exhaust for the CB750 at the back here. I've got the exhaust bolts here. I'm going to put this video away, edit it later, but for the time being I'm going to put the exhaust on the CB750 and get that cracking. So here's to 2019. May everyone's year be a fantastic year. All your aspirations, wishes, if you're starting a build this year, then all the best with it. If you're in the middle of a build, then hope that you're enjoying the build at the moment. And again, thank you to each and every one of you that watch these videos, that give me a like, that post a comment below. It means an absolute much, and it's all these comments and views that help the channel grow, and let's see where we can take it next year. So until the next video, Happy New Year to everyone, ride safe, enjoy your builds, have a good one.